Hello, everybody. It's John Ross with the John Ross Show on the 14th of January, 2026. And a lot of things have been happening today. I didn't put my temperature up again today. I'm sorry about that. I think we're in our 20s here on the temperature. So we're still hanging in there. We don't have all that snow like that Chicago picture from 67 there. But that's what we got in the background. So anyway, good to see you folks, and we're going to talk about something a little different, maybe not different. It's about evangelicals, Christians in Romans 13. This is written by Paul the Apostle. Paul wasn't an original apostle. He saw Jesus in a vision, and he followed Jesus all over the Mediterranean. And so a lot of times people talk about governments and in the church and other places, they might use Paul's justification that we're supposed to submit to authorities. And it seems like a good thing. On its face, I say that's a good thing. But today, Russell Moore, a theologian and author, had some comments on Romans 13, made me think about it more. And how does that relate right now to our government situation? Does that mean we're just supposed to sit back and let it go? I don't know about that. That point of view doesn't have any prophetic or justice things in it, does it? So I guess the government could do anything, and the church and others shouldn't say a word. But we live not in a quote kingdom with a king. We live in a democratic republic where we have representatives and we have courts. So if everything was so hunky-dory, we wouldn't need courts either, would we? Because whatever somebody says from the top, that's it. There would be no more suing, no more investigations of corruption, because the government would be A-OK. It could lead to a lot of different things, and it has in the past. It's been destructive, this verse. I think Paul was writing this because he was in an occupied situation. He he did appeal to the government about a conviction that was unjust, and he appealed all the way to Rome. So he stood up for his rights when he didn't say the government was right or what the leaders said. Jesus at least had a sham trial. It wasn't directly to the execution. But evangelicals sometimes say, well, if you'd obeyed the orders, this wouldn't happen to you. You wouldn't be arrested, or different things like that, or you wouldn't be shot. I don't know what that lady was doing, but she said she wasn't mad at the ICE people, and then they shot her. And then somebody used the F word afterwards that that FB word that about the lady. And they didn't let any help come in or anything along that line, even though I don't know if help would have done much good though if they shot her right in the face. Um, so can we question these things? I think we can. Can we question our law enforcement here? If the lady was illegally there, why didn't they call the police to arrest the lady for being illegal? Do they have legal authority over Minnesota laws? I don't know about that. I don't think so. They want you to think they have law, they can do anything above all laws. They have legal authority on border actions. This is not about border, this is about a car there. And we better watch out if we let these things go. What about justice? Is that a word? In my church, we're going to start an administrative justice program. It's going to help out with legal things for those who need legal services on many topics. Divorce payments, landlords and disputes. We can go down the list, immigration. Anyway, the justice is for all, not just for those who have money. And so we're going to start that very soon here on the 24th of January. So evangelicals have to think on how we look at Romans 13. No, we don't want a country where there's no obeying, no obeying of tax laws and other things. That would be not good. In other words, we don't want chaos. God doesn't want chaos. Chaos comes from the other side. So we're seeing more chaos and we're letting it go. Who's the author of chaos? That's what the church and others maybe are letting go, and our Republican friends better start standing up. So evangelicals, others who would think that there's everything is hunky-dory, let's reevaluate where we're at here. And that's all I would say for today on that. And I want us to remember also today our food pantries. That's just a little sidebar here going up to the food pantries. But I think they need our help. So we had the other day the Raw Area Interfaith Food Pantry, and Katie Arco was visiting with us. Look online for that link and you can listen to that interview. I think we had a good interview with Katie. So just remember our country and where we should be in the future. And I thank you for listening to this little time here. And we'll be back on Friday. And I'm looking for guests, and we'll be working on that more on getting some guests to talk about these kind of topics. So, and there's a lot of things coming up. So we'll be doing more things in the future. So until we see then on Friday, this week is in the halfway point. Let me get that here 1 second. Till Friday comes around. Oh yes, Friday. Okay, here we go. See you then on Friday. And what can I say to you? Oh, I can say this. I can say bye-bye. Bye-bye and God bless. Let's move ahead and thinking how we can make our country better, and individually how we can be better people that God's given, made in His image. So thank you very much for this time together. God bless you. And as I want to say, as my late friend Vernon Levita reminded me to say, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.